What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. We're at Moss 45 in the great city of Houston, Texas. And, we always talk about just putting in work and doing for self and trying to learn how to feed ourselves in this time we coming up into. Not trusting the grocery store and fast food joints. So, what we got going on right now, we clearing out our space to get our garden going on. Y'all excuse the police sirens, but we up in this thing. My brother E over there in the cut. Mr. Old Boy himself over there. That's a bad man, boy. We just got through clearing all of this out, trying to make room to get going on the gardening, man. So ARC in the building. It's the crew doing what it do. So we just trying. We got a couple of beds right here, a couple little beds right here. We may grow it and turn it into more at some point, but the key is to start. So even if you're watching this and you're at home, you got a backyard. Even if you don't have a backyard, you can learn how to grow and plant even in an apartment inside a house. So, but you got to start. You got to learn. If you don't know how, there's too many outlets that teach gardening and things of that nature. So, all the way from the beginning to the end, from just composting all the way down to the harvesting. And, we're just trying to get everything going, trying to get everything laid out, and really be an example. We're trying to be an example of a lot of stuff that what we talk about. Because whether y'all want to believe it or not, a time is going to come where the grocery store is not going to be an option. Say that again. The time is going to come where going to the grocery store is not going to be an option. The time is going to come where going to McDonald's is not going to be an option. Getting your children a Happy Meal it ain't going to be an option. So when it reaches that point, at the very least, you need to be able to just go in your backyard and get a cucumber or something just to survive, just for your children, man. Because uh, and on top of that, even before that time comes, let me say this: even before that time comes, the food that they are feeding us, the food that's coming out the grocery store, the food that's coming out of these fast food places and other places, is just not good food. And in a lot of cases, it's not even real food. That's the key. It's not even real food. We eating processed, artificial crap, and that's what's taking us out at a high rate. So we got to get to the point where we figure this thing out, and you can actually eat something that you trust. And what make you trust it is knowing that it came from your source. You are the source of where it came from. And I know it sounds like a hard thing to do. I used to think that too. It's a hard thing to do, and in terms of learning it, and that's hard in terms of actually doing the work. But man, bro, it's worth it. It's worth it to put in the time and the work to do something for yourself and your family that's gonna sustain you and something that you can trust. So, this is something we gotta learn, man. This is the process we gotta learn. The cliche over there, getting it in, putting some elbow grease and putting the work in. Hold on, we're gonna go over here. We're gonna go over here and mess with her real quick. Look at that work. She putting it in.
Okay.
Putting it in.
Feeling like my great granny over here.
See what I'm
Cause my
saying?
granny owned the farm. Centerville, Texas.
Come on now,
So
Centerville,
nigga, we
Texas.
out here getting it, Kay.
Out here getting it, man.
For
Putting
real,
it
we
in.
saving this for our compost.
Yeah.
The
See?
leaves.
Right. And see, that's the thing. It's like everything, when you learn composting, there's so many different things you can use to create compost, to break that stuff down and turn it into actual viable soil. So it's about learning and then just putting the work in after that. So Y'all keep that in mind as y'all move forward, man. So it's your big brother K-Rino. I just wanted to give y'all a little game, a little good game. My brother over there putting his work in. My brother Amoon over there, always working hard. Tricky C always working hard. I mean, this is like what we need. What we need. So since the airplane passing by, I'm gonna let y'all go, man. But let this plant a seed. No pun intended. Let this video plant a seed in your mind to get started on your journey to learning how to grow, learning how to plant, and start simple. Start simple. Start with easy stuff. You know, squash, cucumbers, all that stuff, and then work your way up and just learn, man. But like Cliche was saying, her grandmother. See, back in the days, the older people, this is what they did. They knew how to grow food. They knew how to basically farm. Even if you didn't have a farm, you knew how to farm. You knew how to grow food. We don't know that no more. Our young people have lost that. Our generation have lost that. So it's all a learning process that we all trying to pick up. And so once you learn it, you pass the knowledge on to somebody else, because we gonna need it, man. All right, this your big brother K.